Alright guys, how's it going? Uh, Today I'm going to be doing an in-depth guide on how to beat Genocide Ruins because I know it can be a bit hard beating it the first time after resetting for your first time. So, let's just get right into this. My current towers, only Whimsum, aka the butterfly, Froggit, the frog, and Loox, like the eyeball guy, and also just Toriel. So, you should have all those by your first reset pretty easily, and that's all you're going to need for this. And if you have a friend with you, that's also pretty good because like double the towers, double the items, because everyone has the ruins ticket from the beginning of the game. But I'm also going to be showing how to do it solo here. Let's get launched in here. Alright, so first things first, you want a Loox at the start, like so. Then you want to get another Loox around the same corner. It's going to be basically your main DPS. And then you want to get one Froggit right here, like so. That'll be doing 5 damage, finishing off the stragglers that are left behind by the Luxes. I would also advise setting these guys to weaker because then that will make it so that like Froggits that get past will get killed by the Froggit here. Looks like this guy did the leak pass, but we will have enough money to play something. But make sure this guy's level 2 and this guy's level 1. And Froggit should take care of stuff here, so let's level him up one more time. So level 2 Loox here, level 2 Froggit here, level 1 Loox here, just like so. Now you want to start getting your Whimsums down. So the ideal placement for your Whimsums is like so. Just like this. It can be interchangeable, either side is good. I personally think the left side is better because it gives you more value because you'll end up reaching this side after anyway. And you also like reach more of the track over here in general. That'll help with enemies that come up first, so then you have time to react, you know, because Migosps come in pretty hot. Later waves in. This video will be pretty long, just to let you know. So you can kind of take a look at my defense right now and kind of just like take a picture of that in your head for what you should do in a match if you wanted to like take less time. But I'm kind of using this as a thing like you can like use it while you're playing. So like you're like, okay, yeah, I need to do this so then I can beat this wave. But you can also skip past some stuff and like skip through the video a little bit, skim through, and kind of just look at what I do, rather than watching the whole thing. But if you want to just have a full like buddy with you while you're playing this level, just start it when I start, and we'll be going about the same pace. I'm gonna skip the wave here to speed things up a bit. Let's get Pi. I would advise always grabbing items that buff your units if you're trying to beat it for the first time, because if you're trying to beat it for the first time, you're probably not strong enough to go without items. So definitely grab those upgrades rather than soul reward, and obviously don't grab the stake because you do have 1 HP in Genocide. Alright, so now our Migosps are coming in. Loox is very good for dealing with these early Migosps that only have 12 health. And Froggit will still finish some of those. We can upgrade Froggit here and upgrade the second Loox so we just get a little bit more range value. But you mainly want to focus your Whimsums no matter what. Mainly want to focus your Whimsums. Alright, so we've got some Vegetoids coming in pretty quickly. One of the faster units. Froggit will do a little bit of chip damage to those, but main thing dealing with them is definitely our Whimsums. So, let's upgrade this one. Farther, like bottom left corner, Whimsum. So, you got 3, 3, 2, 3, 2. The outside ones only really need to be level 2 because they don't need that extra range from the third buff. We can get Toriel down now. She is good to place down so we can start building up some dust on her. She's very, very good DPS for us here. Okay, now we have some Migosps leaking through, but they shouldn't be much of an issue yet. So next thing is placing another Loox right here. You want it so he's not touching this part of the track yet, but then just upgrade him once and then he'll have full range over all this. And then if you get him to level 4, you can also see the other side of the track, making him very viable there. Let's upgrade our starting Loox. Or sorry, I meant level 5. To level 4. You want level 4 starting. The one behind the pillar. We definitely want to upgrade our Whimsums here again, so let's upgrade the outer Whimsums. Once I get enough money here for the second outer Whimsum. Oh, well, astronaut food is very good. I always take astronaut food if it's an option. Legendary hero is much better than astronaut food, though. So, I would take that over astronaut food, but I did not get that as an option, sadly. Alright, so now this is where things get a little bit interesting, because the enemies are going to start having a lot more health. Because, like, 300 health from, like, 12 health fast enemies last wave is a very big change. That is one of the most difficult things about this. So, we're going to want to upgrade Toriel, because she is very, very good DPS. And we also want to upgrade our Froggit on the corner here to level 4. He'll start doing 45 damage a hit. We also want to upgrade our Loox to level 4 as well. Because this will make the Froggit and Loox work as a great team. Because Froggit will do big DPS with Toriel, and Loox will kill the enemies that get past Froggit and Toriel. And then, obviously, we're going to have some enemies leak, and then that's Whimsum's job. So, right now we're going to want to upgrade our middle Whimsums to level 4 each. Because we have Whimsums coming in. This is where these guys come in, just kill these. Like, Whimsums aren't bad right now, but like they get more health in later waves, so like you just want to prepare for that. Very helpful. Alright, so big wave of enemies here. Dealing with it pretty well. And if you want to make this like really easy on yourself, you can always bring a Moldsmore. That will give you like lots of damage. But I'm not using Moldsmore just because I want to show like you can beat it with practically anything. Alright, so at our beginning, Loox behind the pillar, we want to get him to level 5 now, when he was level 4 before. And we want to get the Loox that was on the other side of the river right here, also to level 5. That will give us a lot more DPS to be able to beat Napstablook because he's a very tanky opponent. I'm going to set this Loox to strongest because we need that DPS on Napstablook so we can beat him easier. I'm also going to set Toriel to strongest. And we will be taking out Napstablook very quickly. Just like so. I didn't even have to spend the 6k that I have sitting in my bank. Just goes to show you can beat this level a lot easier than you think you might be able to. And also, I do have Determination, which is giving me more special damage. But like, even if they got past my special soul here, it wouldn't matter because Whimsums are back here. So like, you'll be fine. Alright, next item here, gonna take Pie again. Let's get our second Loox at the front to max level. And buy a third Loox about right... I'd say actually right here, on the opposite side of the water from the other guy. A little bit down. And that will give you, like, almost from the beginning all the way to your Whimsum area, giving you a lot of DPS. Just giving me like a big loom of Loox's killing all the fast enemies, and then Froggit is your high DPS tower. You can get him to max level as well, because you guys will have some excess money here. Don't even need to spend it, because you're chilling. Alright, Moldsmore wave again, per usual. As soon as it hits Toriel, it's basically donezo. Might as well get another Loox to maximize our DPS to kill these Moldsmore quicker. And we could also get a Froggit at the front with triple stomp on it. And then that will bring your DPS to a very, very high level with just starting Ruins towers. I mean, you start with Whimsum and Froggit, like, all you gotta do is just open one box and you got Loox, or just play like one neutral Ruins and you got Loox. And you'll already have Toriel from your last time playing before your reset. I mean, unless you're really unlucky. Everything's going to plan at the moment. I'll get some more Froggits to speed things up. Can't quite fit one on that corner. We'll just place it right here. You can also just like basically max out your meta Whimsums now. You don't need to max out the ones that are on the outside though. Use that money for something else if you have other towers. Or better yet, if you have another special soul, like, get that down. Like Undyne or Papyrus. Heck, even Meditani X, like whatever you got. Muff it. And I mean, if you got Asgore before you reset, or no, I don't even think you can. Or maybe you can, but like that'd be really hard. Yeah, so this is where we need upgraded Whimsum. So you can upgrade the ones on the outside if you want to. You don't really need to. So I'll just let it play out to show you that you really don't need to upgrade the outside ones. The middle ones are like the most important because they reach both tracks pretty far. Whimsums are all dead. Get another Froggit for DPS. And sell this guy and bring him forward. More DPS. Alright, so now basically like you're set, you got huge defense, you're overflowing with money. You're basically good now, like in general there's no way you're losing. And if you ever were tight on money and like you started losing at the beginning of waves and you're like, hey, this guy's making more money than me, how am I supposed to beat it like he is? Just move your defense to the back and wait till you can skip the wave. Just hold them off for a little bit and then like you can like place Froggit here, Froggit here, Froggit here. Froggit right here and Froggit right here if you really need to. Like if that's what situation you're in, then go ahead and do it. Otherwise though, like that was an in-depth guide on the level, and I hope I helped everyone who might have been struggling on this. I know that I struggled my first few times. I was like, man, what kind of strategy do I gotta use to beat this? It's so hard. And here's Toriel. It's gonna be a breeze for your Loox and Froggit. So now we just wait and watch Toriel get murdered. I guess if she actually does make it there, I can just upgrade my Toriel and it'll do a bunch of damage to her. But like, she hasn't even touched Whimsums yet, she hasn't gotten past both sides of the area, and Loox's can still see her, so like, you got it in the bag, if you made it this far. Alright, and that is how to beat Genocide Ruins in just 15 minutes. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you.